everybody, and happy Monday. Welcome to Monday Meditations with Jen Snow. That's me, right, guys? So how's it going? Hello, Lynn. Hello, Alex. How is your Monday going today? How's it rolling? It's beginning of the week for most of us, and we're just kind of, it's that Monday, right? We're here. We're going to meditate. We're going to talk about energy clearing. We're going to talk about the importance of energy clearing and taking time to, how did you get here before Purple Princess? I don't know, but she's probably stuck in traffic. It seems to be, and you guys have had the weather too. Why is it so important to sit and make a weekly, daily kind of monthly routine to kind of clear the energy, not only just for you, but also in your home and your space? I don't know about you guys, but I really find that if I don't clear myself, but then if I don't do my house on top of that, I do mine on a daily basis, but not everybody has to do that. Just because the energy work that I do and the hypnotherapy that we do here in this room, that, the channeling, all of that connection really gets downloaded. And there's a lot of different souls that come through during this process. And so I clear my room all the time in my house. But making a routine and kind of getting into that flow of something that feels good. And there's so many different ways you can do it. We're going to touch on a couple of them today. And then we got Maureen Robinson coming back in a couple weeks here. So we're going to dive into energy, Reiki, clearing, connecting, getting into, different tools, different tricks on how to do self energy healing work on yourself, both daily, weekly, monthly, and kind of taking time to get a habit going, get a process and a system going that lines up with your daily chaos, right? Because I don't know about you guys, but we all know that if it's too much to add to the chaos, most of us are going to kind of we'll jumpstart and then we'll kind of dwindle away. So finding little things, quick and easy tools that will get you there quickly, effectively, and in flow a little bit faster than the time before. So, and that's the thing about these practices, your energy clearing practices, is coming up with a routine that you can anchor in, that you can really get into, autopilot with, where you're like, it's that time, I'm craving it, let's go. Or on the other side of this, the more you make this a part of your routine, the more you're going to understand whether or not your energy is where you want it to be and it's in vibrational flow with what you are creating. And I have the noisiest bracelets on today, so I actually took them off, but I was just holding them little clear cords there because, gotta love that amplifying crystal. And you kind of get to know your energetic field a little bit better when you spend time connecting with it. And it's like everything, right? The more we do it, the more we understand it. The more we understand it, the more it becomes a part of our program. The more it becomes a part of our program, the more it is imprinted upon who we are and how we create in this world and what we attract, what we emanate. And we all know from last week's shows that, the law of attraction, the law of cause and effect, the law of manifesting, creating, it's all, we don't manifest what we want. We manifest who we are in the internal landscape, not the conscious landscape. And so redefining that, resetting that, getting into that place where we get to discover, who am I today? Who do I want to be? And at the end of the day, that journal of who was I today? And that can be a really great way to kind of bring into that self-awareness space. And it's the same thing is, when we take that and we've done that for 30 days, and then moving into the energy, how is my energy now? How do I want my energy to be? And how was my energy today? And how was my energy today? That is at the end of the day. And again, this is another good onset of a journaling technique that can really connect you where you feel that congruency and that incongruency lining up. And, where did I feel my energy today? Was it in my heart chakra, my solar plex, my sacral, my root, my throat, my third eye, my crown? Where did I get stuck today? What emotions? And you can really start to peel this back is where, if you have how do I say this? If you have an emotion that keeps coming up or a trigger that keeps, like, oh yeah, this is still bugging me. Where is this? Where am I holding this in my energetic field? Is it internally, externally? Is it mine? Yes or no? Is it, what chakra is it in? And you may get a couple of them, and you got to, start to, and I want to talk about how to clear each chakra so that we can get into that space where you find the root of it, where it is actually the origins of it is actually nesting within you and expanding and connecting into the different chakra points as like a spider web or as roots from your tree that are, moving through. Oh my God. So that was kind of wild. Like I just, hello, Purple Princess. I just saw all of your messages. So funny. Oh my God. What do we got going on here? First time this year, I was hoping that I would not touch in the 10th house. Oh yeah, this crazy how my internet. So I don't know if you guys lost me on all of that, but that was kind of funny. Never had that happen before. But mind you, this last couple of weeks, like I said, my electronics have been kind of crazy. So they've been doing their own thing and having fun with everybody, i.e. flicking, turning off, powering down, powering up. The only thing that hasn't happened is the lights haven't turned on and off by themselves. But I say that and it's probably going to happen because that's probably usually how this works is I always get an inkling something's going to happen and then it does. And I'm like, But yeah, clearing your energy, getting into that space and figuring out where that stuck energy, that old energy, that blocked energy is sitting within you and coming up with a process that helps you discover that. Because when you start to discover that, I mean, I'm not saying you have to change it. That's the beauty of this. When you discover these questions and these answers and these connections, by all means, nobody's ever telling you have to shift them. You keep them because that's kind of the fun part. But you are in a place of, okay, you know what? I am choosing to keep this and I'm going to keep this because it's working for me. Or, hey, maybe it's not working for me. What to wear and what not to wear. That is the beauty of it all. It's about being aware of it because then we understand and can get into a place where we become a little more in tune with our whole as we discover the different pieces that make up solar flare hitting all day. Oh, I know, right? Like it's just crazy today. I've been noticing that I was doing a lot of social media stuff today for some different people, and it was totally insane how everything was just like glitch. And I'm like, okay, whoosah. So let's go outside for a minute with the puppies, take a moment. Maybe when I come back, everything will be up and running again. And I had this crazy meditation this weekend. It's kind of what actually also sparked today's conversation was, I got a little lazy. I totally got lazy with my energy clearing with myself, not with the room, the house. That's a consistent for me. But when it came to my own tapping in, I was kind of getting a little lazy. I kind of got away from my daily routine, which is I just kind of sit and I breathe and I close my eyes and I just allow myself to kind of notice my energy field. I run my hands through, or, I'll kind of like let my scan internally and just kind of bring my hands closer and further away. And this is one way to kind of start to get to know what's going on, where you may feel something in your energy field. You may feel a wave, you may feel hotness, you may feel cool, chill, you may feel static energy. You may feel nothing at all, but you may get a sense of a knowing, or you may get a smell, your taste might come up, or, that inner sight might flow as it shows you an image and just holding that space. So this can be a touch non-touch thing where you start scanning your body, scanning all over from basically head to toe, as flexy as you can be. And noticing what you notice, even doing that every day. And it doesn't take long. It's a couple minutes. That every day will begin to show you. You'll be surprised where, you have some old past injuries. All of a sudden you can feel a fluctuation in the flow or the currency of energy that is vibrating in that area. Or, you may begin to start to feel yourself tapping into old emotions that you haven't thought about for a long time, or recent emotions that are being triggered. And that you may not understand where you're holding them or where they're kind of nestling into or where they've been resting and holding down their fort. And that way, you start to get to know, okay, this is where I hold these emotions. This is where I hold this emotion. And most of the time, if you kind of journal about this, it's going to line up with the thousands of on the internet, thousands of depictions of the explanations for each chakra point and what you may find and reside in each of them. But they can interconnect with each other. So that's why it's kind of interesting and a really great idea, in my opinion only, because what do I know? I know a lot, but hey, everything I take it. If it resonates, awesome. If not, you know the drill, guys. In seeing where that interconnects, because sometimes we hold our emotions like, I'm just going to put this one out there, that feeling of being unsafe, we hold it originally in our root chakra, but it actually crawls up into our solar plex and our heart chakra, our throat chakra, wherever, that where we have felt unsafe, and all the times in our lives that we felt unsafe, and all the different situations, experiences, and conversations and interactions with ourselves and the people and the world around us, both internally and externally. And so you see these little like spider webs of energy all connecting, so that the root cause itself could be feeling very buried versus very exposed, and layer upon layer. And it's like that onion, I always say, peeling back the layers. It's the same thing with your energy field, where you find stuck or blocked energy where you originally feel it may not be where it originates from within your energetic field. And so starting to scan and kind of move your hands around and take a moment and just notice where you feel differences, or if you get a sense to kind of stop somewhere, stop there. And this is the trick. Don't think about it. Just stop and be. That's it. That's all you got to do. Stop and allow. Stop and see. Stop and notice how you notice. Notice what you notice. Sense what you sense. And let it come to you. Instead of going after it, go, okay, I've acknowledged that this is where I need to be right now. I give myself permission to understand why my energy field is drawing me here. And that's a perfect time to kind of close your eyes and get into the meditation of just being still, being open to receive, allowing, giving, one of the biggest things. Oh, my glasses are really bothering me today. Giving yourself permission to dive a little bit deeper or not. Maybe, okay, you're like, yeah, I'm fully aware of now where I need to go, but I don't have time right now. So I'm going to come back to this. So I'm going to put a pause, little like sticky post-it on this, and I'm going to come back. So when you have time, you come back, you do your scan, feel yourself drawn to that same spot, and then closing your eyes down and just breathing into that spot. And we have these chakra points in our hands that'll connect us into that energy, and, receiving and giving, releasing and giving, taking and letting go. What it is what do I need to know about this? What do I need to know about this energy that I am sensing? And that is one of the biggest questions you can ask. And then surrendering the opportunity to understand and get that answer whenever it's ready to reveal itself. But sitting there and placing an intention that this energy be in its highest vibration, releasing anything stuck, and just kind of playing with that language and playing with what comes to you in that moment. And you might start having that internal conversation that you're like, holy, I just like coached myself through this, and I had a lot I needed to say, and I feel so much better. Because sometimes it's just about getting that conversation out, or having that realization and going, okay, now I see you, now I can release you, and I can sit with you, and I can honor you, but now I no longer have a need to carry you. Or, one of the other questions I ask all the time, is this mine? Well, that's an answer, because that'll be another answer, because we are energetic vibrational beings who go out in everyday life. We interact with other vibrational beings, whether that be Mother Nature, whether it be animals, whether it be other human beings, whether it be what's in the air today. And we can be like sponges, and we can absorb other people's footprints into ourselves, especially if we have an emotional connection to their footprint, whether we're aware or unaware of it. And that emotional connection, we can absorb it into us. And then it feels like it's our own, but maybe it's not yours. And maybe it's time to give it back. And that way, you have the opportunity to give it back. You're like, okay, I see you. I'm going to send this back to the universe. I'm going to ask the universe, that, cosmic and our higher self of both of us, to take this energy, replenish it nourish it in its highest form, and send it back to that person, renewed, recharged, and connect, and more vibrant, or you find more peaceful, more calm, depending on what you feel. And that can be a way to kind of cleanse your aura, but also release the energy of other people's that you have collected. And I'm bad for that. I'm bad for that on all levels, because not only can I feel your energy, but I can see your imprints in your energetic field where you have little shadows. And I'm like, oh, I can see that. And then I just naturally want to dive into that. I'm like, oh, let me help you unwind that with your permission, of course. But when that happens, I've opened myself up to all the things that maybe somebody would like to dump and get rid of because it's not working for them. And so that is why one of me getting out of my daily practice has been a bit of a kick in the pants. Get back to it is basically what I got over this weekend. And coming back to that story now that I've gone full circle. That's right. My full circle conversations. They seem to work out okay. This weekend, Saturday night, Josh and I were hanging out with the pups and watching a movie. I don't even think it was anything spectacular or anything that memorable, but I all of a sudden got this pull to get I could feel myself starting to channel. And this happened in the Tuesday night class too, before we were having our conversation. And as everybody was talking about their days, I felt this pull pulling me out of my body, and somebody wanted to come in and wanted to communicate. And apparently I had some people's stuff to help them with, but that happened on Saturday night. And I had this message in this very, very intense, you need to do this now conversation. And it wasn't really a conversation. It was more when I'm hey, I can see it. Let's do it. Let's get in it. You're not running kind of conversation. And my guides are kind of like that because they've learned that I'm not really great with the passive. Hey, do you want to do this? They're like, oh yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. No big deal. 10 years later. So I know what it's like to put stuff off because I did that for years. I have learned my lesson and I don't need to relearn it, but they've learned that, hey, we just need to get at it, be black and white. So I had this feeling come over. And when I was a kid, I used to lay in bed and I don't even know if I would be thinking, but I wouldn't be asleep. I wouldn't be awake, but I'd be in that trance light and I'd be dipping into trance without even trying. I was probably more living in trance space in that time and age of my life than ever, where I could interact with the entire world and not even know that I was in this energetic form 24/7. And I remember this feeling. It was rippling down my forehead, and it would be somebody puts a water balloon, they slap it on your head, and you feel that tingling coming down, or somebody cracks an egg on your head and it jingles down, or something along those lines. Well, this feeling used to come over me as a kid, and I would let it get to about my chin area. And the best way I could describe this, it was this coming down, but it would be it was everything about my physical body was breaking down into these little tiny particles. And it didn't hurt. It wasn't uncomfortable. But it used to freak me out. When I say freak me out, I would turn on the lights and I would be oh, and I would say, no. I don't want this. I didn't understand it. I didn't have a way or anyone I could talk to about it. So all it did was scare me. And it scared me so bad. So I would always deny it. I'd be no. So Saturday night, and I haven't actually thought about that in years, I got this same feeling that it's time, because I blocked that connection and I blocked that area starting from my crown down. And so they had me go in and kind of sit in the middle of my chakra and do nothing but feel. And I could totally feel where that imbalance was, where I created the wall from my left side, which is the soul side, right side, physical. And there was this huge wall. And I was oh, I can really feel it. That's kind of so this side was getting that same tingling feeling. Well, now I'm not afraid of it because I'm oh, I see you. I know it's happening. But this side, I had to sit there and wait for it to open up. And then it moved into my third eye area, and that part of my right side of my face again took a long time. And once I got that, like, started to feel that evenness on the like energy coming down, they were like, okay, that's enough for today. So I've been doing this for the last couple of days. So I thought, well, I was thinking about energy clearing on Friday, and now, well, we're going to be doing this today. So that's why and how today's topic came about. And, some quick, easy ways to clear your energy, washing your hands with Himalayan salt. You've got your sage, your Palo Santo, your intention water. And I say intention water because you hold the water, kind of like, in a way you're blessing your water. The molecules of the water take on the energy and the vibration of the tone that you put into it. And, getting outside and going and moving around a little bit, or just kind of getting into that cold, putting your face into the wind or the sunshine, or, touching a tree can really cleanse the energy, really ground you. I mean, we all talked about these ones before. But the one that we will be diving into a little with Mo is that aura clearing, and spending, time getting to know your auric field from the outside while you hold your focus on the inside. So focusing from the center of the chakra out and noticing what you notice. And if your arms are getting sore and you just want to focus from the very heart of the chakra and just do nothing but sit there. Just be there. Let it do what it does. Let things come forward. Don't focus on the things that come forward. Just let things roll through. And then one way to kind of settle this in is just to journal after, or make a kind of a note, or, post a note, a little voice memo on your phone, something that you can refer back to as you go along this process. And doing this for 2 to 14 minutes a day at each, 2 minutes at each chakra. So that gives you the 14 minutes, because we got the 7 main chakras. Or weekly, maybe start weekly, see how it sits with you. Or maybe pick one chakra that day and focus on one a day or 2 a day. Just kind of find a rhythm that will work with your day of chaos. If, what does your energy clearing need to be every day? And that is something you're going to have to ask yourself. What do I need every day? So, or am I going to do like Palo Santo one day and I'm going to do meditation the next? Or I'm going to, wash my hands in salt. Or I'm going to do my intention one. Maybe you have something different every day, but something that has the same intent that is going to clear your energy. So that is the lecture for today. All right. So today we're going to dive in. We're going to talk about getting into those energy sources. We're going to talk about getting connected and just kind of doing a little relaxation, a little energy shifting, a little of this, a little of that. And we're going to have some fun because it's Meditation Mondays and it's Mondays. And I don't know about you guys, but we got snow happening outside. So it's pretty quiet. I love the stillness of snow. Mind you, we are not getting as much as my parents are getting. So, yep, I am giggling in public on that one. So, all right, guys, let's do this. Let's have a little fun. So when you're ready, when you're willing, as long as you're not driving any vehicles or, doing anything that requires your full attention, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and find that spot to meditate in. Your favorite chair, your favorite bed, your favorite floor spot, your office, just, wherever you need to be right now, wherever you feel drawn to be. On the couch, sitting or laying, on your meditation chair, or just on a chair like I'm sitting on. Because sometimes those are fun to meditate in. It keeps your back nice and straight, keeps your posture there. But just go ahead and, you know what, if you're sitting in a chair and you find your neck draws down, just getting one of those airplane pillows and turning it around so the back openings at the back and the neck part comes around the front so your head can rest, so you don't, do this all the time, because I do that all the time, is a great way to do it as well. So just finding that spot and letting yourself take a couple deep breaths and just leaving your eyes open for a moment. I want you to keeping your head straight without lifting your head up or down, just straight and looking up at somewhere on the wall. So you just create a little bit of eye strain there and just focus on the wall without moving your head, and just focusing there and breathing deep, breathing softly. And as you breathe deep, you're holding that breath, exhale, release. That's right. Just think about that deep breath in. And that deep exhale, release, let go. While you still maintain that spot on that ceiling or the space in front of you, looking straight up to the ceiling or up to the crack where the wall and the ceiling meet, just holding your gaze there. And as you hold your gaze there, you're going to notice that their eyes may be beginning to fatigue, may be becoming a little bit more tired. You may begin to feel them water. they may begin to flutter. And as they begin any of those things, when you're ready and willing, you can go ahead and close your eyes down now. And as you close your eyes down, feel that relief roll through your body like gentle waves rippling down into it. Feel the ease of your eyes closed, beginning to move through your mindset, signaling to your mind, your inner mind, that it's time to rest, a time to receive, a time to allow yourself to drift, create, and awaken that flow and sense of inner calmness and peace. So that's right. As you closed your eyes down when it felt right or feels right, just focusing on those tiny little muscles in and around your eyes, creating a soft unlooseness to them. Imagine them resting more deeply than the moment before. That's right, that sense of calm, that sense of peace, gently and softly beginning to increase. A little bit quicker now, deeply calm, and more calm than the moment before as those tiny muscles around your eyes let go. As you let yourself melt into the chair, the surface beneath you, the floor, with each and every breath in and out. And every exhale, let your shoulders drop. Let your shoulders drop to the floor. Let the muscles around your shoulders become soft and gentle once more. That's right. As every breath out, imagine your shoulder muscles suppling, softening, becoming soft to those tiny little muscles around your eyes until your shoulders are completely and wonderfully calm, settled, and comfortable with each and every breath that you breathe. Allowing yourself to wander into an inner space, a deeper place, a wonderful space of calm. A never flowing space of peace. As you softly, gently allow the muscles in and around your shoulders to become comfortably soft, wonderfully pleasant and peaceful, deeply comfortable and at ease with each and every breath that you breathe. Imagine in your mind's eye the muscles around your shoulder blades completely soft like silk. Their texture smooth and supple. As you let your shoulders drop deeper down, as you choose to drift deeper in, deeper into the calmness, deeper down into the space supporting you. And perhaps beginning to feel that flow and that sense and that feeling of calmness ripple down into you. Starting from the top of your crown, past the muscles in your neck and shoulders, through your upper and lower arms and into the palms of your hands, through the tips of your fingers and your thumbs, all the way down through your chest muscles and diaphragm. From your torso down to your hips, from your shoulders to your upper, mid, and lower back, There's waves of comfort rippling down deeper and further, further and deeper still into your upper legs, deeper down into your knees. Pleasantly wonderful feeling of comfort rolling into your lower legs, through your heels, your ankles, and beginning to create a wonderful sense of calm in and around and through the soles of your feet. More and more at ease, and gently, softly, beginning to float like a summer breeze, deeper and deeper down into that place of peace, into your space of rest. As you drift, with every exhale, allowing yourself to let go and release, deeper still and deeper within. And take a moment as your physical body rests, as the energy of calm expands and stretches from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. Take a moment to scan the space and sounds in front of you. And then moving your attention to the space and sounds behind you. And now letting yourself roll to the space and sounds to the right of you. And all the way back to the space and sounds to the left of you. And notice how you notice all the sounds around you. And now to the space and sounds beneath you. And all the way up to the space and sounds above you. And notice how you notice this. Notice the ease as you breathe, as all the sounds, whether new or old, mentioned, unmentioned, sensed or non-sensed, heard or unheard, expected, unexpected, now or throughout the journey. Knowing that none of them will either disturb nor distract you from this wonderful journey that you are about to embark on. In fact, all of the sounds in front of you, behind you, to the right of you, to the left of you, below you, above you, can be a part of your process, taking you deeper in and deeper down into that flow of rest, that sense of peace, that ease of comfort as you continue to let go and release. So take a moment to notice how you notice the sounds all around, inviting all of them to be a part of your process now, taking you deeper in and deeper down into the calmness, into that space of rest, into that place of peace as you drift a little bit faster, a little more deeply relaxed and deeply rested, deeply connected than you were the moment before. Now, as you feel yourself above in the space above you, I'm going to ask you to step back into your crown chakra, that energy source in the top of your head. That's right. Divinely protected in all directions and all dimensions and all timelines, realities and universes. So when you're ready now, imagine stepping into that crown chakra, into the very heart of its existence. And just rest there. Notice how you sense the energy, the light, the sensations, the connections into your crown chakra, the movement, the temperature. Just taking a moment to notice, giving your crown chakra permission to clear with ease of any and all energy no longer serving your greatest and highest purpose. That's right. Heavy breath in and out, just resting peacefully, calmly, softly, and gently in the energy of your crown chakra at its very core. Giving it permission to release any and all energy that no longer serves you and your greatest and highest purpose once more. And allowing yourself to be still in this energy center, fully connected, and continuing to replenish and feel rested. And I'm going to go quiet while you rest in the center of your crown chakra. Nowhere to be, nothing to do, no one wanting anything from you. Just a time to sit, to be in the center of this energy source. Setting and letting any and all old energy free. Cleansing, clearing, releasing. And just notice what you notice on all levels, physically, mentally, emotionally, and energetically, as you rest in the center of your crown chakra, doing nothing but being there. When you're ready, let your focus drop down into the heart and the center of your third eye chakra. And just nestle in and be. No time, no space, no thought. Giving any and all old energy permission to be set free that no longer serves your greatest and highest purpose. And just allow your senses to guide you, to show you. Let yourself observe and witness the process of release as your intention is set in motion on all levels, energetically, physically, mentally, emotionally, universally. And notice what you notice. As you let your mind wander and your energy will flow into the heart and the center of your throat chakra. And as you find yourself drifting down into the heart of your throat chakra, into the center of that energy center, giving yourself permission to set free any and all old energy no longer serving your greatest and highest purpose. And just sit there and be. No time, no space, no thought. Just notice what you notice. What you sense, what you feel. Perhaps noticing the texture, the temperature, the energy flowing through the center of your throat chakra as you release, as you sit in peace. And when you're ready, let yourself float down into the center of your heart chakra. And when you're ready, setting the intent to allow any and all old stuck energy that no longer serves your greatest and highest purpose, held within your heart chakra, to be set free and released. On all levels, physically, mentally, emotionally, and energetically. And then just sit and be in the center of your heart chakra and notice how you notice this. How you notice the presence of the energy flowing through and around your heart chakra from the inside out. Notice your physical, mental, emotional, and energetic response to this connection. And now, when you're ready, let your mind and energy drift down into the center of your solar plex chakra. Repeating the intention that you give yourself permission to release any and all old stuck energy that no longer serves your greatest and highest purpose immediately and permanently, setting it free. And then sit in the middle and center of that chakra and observe and witness what you notice. Sense what you sense, feel what you feel, notice what you notice. No time, no space, no thought, just be soft and quiet and free. And on your next couple of breaths, let your mind drift, let your thoughts drift, let your attention and focus drift down to the center of your sacral chakra. And as you feel yourself moving into that internal center of your sacral chakra, setting the intention to release and let go of any and all energies no longer serving your greatest and highest purpose that may be stuck or old. setting them free to the universe to be fully and completely released. And then notice how you notice this, what you sense, what you feel, no time, no space, no thought, just sit, just be in the center of your sacral chakra, setting all that old stuck energy free. And now with the softness, let yourself drift down deep, deep, deep down into the very center of your root chakra. As you breathe with ease, steady and naturally. And as you find yourself in the center of your root chakra, giving permission and setting the intention to release any and all energy that is stuck or no longer for your greatest and highest good. Letting it be released to the universe and set free with each and every breath that you breathe as you sit calmly, peacefully, and quietly in the very center of your root chakra, noticing how you notice this, how you sense this, how you feel this, how you breathe through this. No time, no space, no thought, just be. Be the process, be the witness, be the observer. And notice how you notice and how you sense and feel and notice this on all levels, physically, mentally, emotionally, and energetically. As you rest quietly and peacefully, calmly and easily in the very center of your root chakra energy, vibration and frequency. Taking a deep breath and just scanning through your energy field internally, externally for a moment. And just notice how you notice this as you go over your energy field, what you feel, what you sense, the difference from the beginning to the end. And taking a couple of deep breaths and asking and allowing any and all last traces of energy that no longer serve your greatest and highest purpose, that may be stuck or blocked, giving it permission to be fully and completely released on all levels, physically, mentally, emotionally, and energetically, setting it free with each and every breath out, every breath you breathe. And as you breathe in, inviting all that life force energy from your highest frequency vibration and connection to flow into every muscle, every nerve, every organ, every part of you, down to the cellular makeup of you, replacing that space that you've just created with that divine loving energy of your life force, your soul energy, renewed, recharged, reset into its highest vibrational form and energetic holding and light body. And breathing in and drawing that life force energy, your soul energy, all the way from the top of your crown to the palms of your hands, all the way down, like waves trickling down through you to the soles of your feet, fully and completely recharged, balanced, harmonized, and at ease with each and every breath you breathe. And notice how you notice this recharged life force energy in its highest form, connecting, bonding, that is yours and yours alone, from your soul, light body, all the way down. Replenishing the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar plex, the sacral, the root, all the way down to the balls of your feet, the soles of your feet, and beyond. Feeling completely recharged, reset, cleansed, balanced, and harmonized, and at your highest frequency more and more with every moment that passes. And feel the ease through your aura as you continue to breathe steadily and naturally. And once more, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. At 5, you'll be fully immersed, fully present, fully alert, feeling wonderfully centered and grounded, your energy clear and balanced. And at 5, opening your eyes when you feel ready. 1, feel the ease of your life force energy and its abundant frequency flowing through you naturally, calmly, and peacefully, integrating into every part of you and its highest vibration, frequency, and energy. 2, feel that balance of cleansing and clearing the old stuck energy as you've released and let it go, letting it drift back to the universe, setting it free. And 3, feel the bend in your arms and your legs, moving your fingers and your toes. Feel the softness in your breath as you come back into your physical body, refreshed, restored, centered, and more connected than ever before. And 4, your eyes are crystal clear, your energy is clear and harmonized, energized, refreshed, cleansed, and connected. Moving your arms, stretching. And 5, fully emerged, fully aware, fully alert. Go ahead and take a deep breath. And when you're ready, opening your eyes, taking a moment to notice how you notice this, the difference in your energy field, in your mental, emotional, and physical connection with your energy field, and how clear and cleansed and soft and flowing it is, how vibrant and wonderful it feels and refreshed. All right, everybody. Oh, that was fun. So one of the things, I don't know if you guys noticed, but as we went through this, I was kind of going through it with you. And one thing you may notice that you may feel like bubbling in your body, and that is your acupoints and your acupressure points, your meridian points, your energy lines clearing and releasing. Or you may have gotten stuck on one of the chakras. So if you got stuck there, that is an indication that, hey, I need to go spend some more time there because there's more to get into. I could feel that energy shift in my legs as I was going through certain chakras. The bladder meridian, the governing meridian starting to open up and expand and clear and cleanse. So it's very interesting. And just noticing those little physical sensations every time. And those are the kind of things you want to make a note of and see how common that is. Was it just the one time, or, is your body connecting to you in a different way? Is your energetic field? Where were you feeling that bubbling sensation? For me, it was in my root chakra. My root chakra, I actually felt myself get a little squirrely, which is not normal for me. Usually I'm very like soft in that area, like when it comes to like being able to sit in my root chakra and be okay, but I could feel myself wanting to pull myself out of it. So I now know I need to go do some more grounding exercises and reconnect with that part of myself, because the more I wanted to avoid it, the more I'm like, oh, I probably should get into it. So that's another indication. And what's sitting in my root chakra that I need to sit with and see, hey, what's going on here? So anyhow, those are some tools that you guys can use to utilize to cleanse and clear your energy. So thank you very much for being a part of this guided meditation. And coming up this week, oh, this week's a busy week. All right, so we have like way more shows than ever this week. We have Wednesday night with Becky. We're going to talk about hypnotherapy. It's hypnotherapy talk with Becky. And then Thursday night, we're going to try and reschedule Jenny's show. And then Friday, we got Recap Friday with Jen Stem with me. So, and that's the morning show. So I'm going to keep it in the morning time. So that's what's going on this week. I can't wait to see all of you. Thank you for being here tonight. I hope that you have the most amazing and wonderful night. And that you have a great week. And I will see you, some of you, Tuesday in the Tuesday night class. I will see you in Wednesday. Yeah, I'm losing it. I'm just seeing because the comment here seemed to be a little frozen. So I'm just tapping in here. So yeah, we got Wednesday, we got hypnotherapy with Becky. We've got, I think, Thursday with Jenny. I'm just going to confirm that one. And we definitely have the morning show on Friday with Jen Snow, Rise and Shine, which is kind of the recap show, bringing it all together and expanding on the topics that we've started today. So thank you guys for your time and space. I very much appreciate all of you. Again, have a wonderful week, and I will see you throughout the week and the different shows. Take care, guys. Talk to you soon. And thank you for being here.